have joined. No, I still see people are joining. We'll wait for a minute or so. Meanwhile, can you confirm if you guys can hear me well and see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's visible properly, right? You
All
can
good,
see
sir.
invoices page. Okay, great.
Yes.
Great. So right, I was talking about the cost management. Though this is not a job of Azure administrator, still you should know. Why you should know? Sometimes they may ask you to set up some cost analysis or set up some cost alerts or set up a budget or how to use advisor recommendation. And they may ask you this in your interview also. That what should you suggest or what would you suggest to one of your clients if he is looking to save some money? Right? Then you can talk about advisor recommendations, that you can go ahead and check the what advisor recommendations are, etc. like this. We are going to discuss this in detail. Don't worry. Whatever we have discussed here, guys, those topics are not over, not finished. They haven't even started yet. I'm just giving you the overview. So don't panic about it. Okay, so under cost management, Azure gives you this facility or these features where you can do the cost analysis, you can do the cost alerts, and I hope you can understand by the name of it what is alert, right? It's self-explanatory. I don't have to explain it to you. You can understand just by the name. What is budget? You can understand. Advisor recommendation. It will give you some recommendations that you're using this service or you have deployed this service, but you're not using it at all. Invoice, you all understand what is invoices, right? External
Uh,
services, it's okay, you don't have to worry about it. Payment method, you don't have to worry about it. Partner information, you don't have to worry about it. And apart from this, these certificates, you don't these settings, you don't have to worry about it. And this we are going to learn in detail. Yes, someone had a question.
Yeah sir, I was to ask, अगर budget 6,000 का है sir, मतलब like allot दिया 6,000, so can we keep as a bracket to not exceed more than 5,000? That also is there inside in that
We'll
options?
see that, we'll see that in detail.
Okay, okay.
Not precisely how you're talking about, we can put some soft or hard threshold, but we'll see that in detail. Our complete a dedicated topic is pending on that, so don't worry. Okay,
Okay.
so this is cost management and billing, etc. Automation account, we'll see that later. Metrics, we are going to see that later. DNS zone, we are going to see that later. Core technical topics, these are. Resource group, I will be explaining resource group to you, but before we go to resource group, from here our technical study starts. Okay, resource group, from this point our technical study starts. But before we go there, we still have some more details. These are not exactly technical, but this is the base of Azure and you should understand it very well. So if you do not understand something, feel free to ask it again. Okay, the topic which we are going to cover now. So what we are discussing now, let me open one website for you. People are still joining, and guys, please join on time. I'm gonna put these as today's question also. Let's see how many of them we can cover. Again, today we are not getting into the technical details of this. Okay, so this is what we are going to discuss today, but not from the technical point of view, just the overview and definition. Okay, uh, as it is for Azure Geography, there is no technical thing which you have to understand. Azure region, you don't have to understand any technical thing in this one. Data center availability zone, availability set, this I will explain it to you. It's a purely theory part, but most ask question. You will definitely, even if you're a fresher or an experienced guy, availability zone, availability set, they will definitely ask you. This is the must ask question. If you don't understand this, ask me again. And if you understand this, mug it up properly. What is HA? I will explain it to you now, and I expect you to understand that explanation and do not get into technicalities now. How to configure, how to do it on portal. No, we are not doing that today. Technical steps, we're going to do it later. But in terms of definition, we are going to cover it today, and I expect you to mug it up. Remember this question. HA, it is definitely, these three questions you will definitely hear. What is virtual machine scale set? I will explain it to you. Again, not the technical part, but the theory part. What is HA? I will explain it to you. Theory part. What is availability set and availability zone? Theory part. And there's no practical for this. This is definitely theory. So we are focusing on these 5 questions. Right? So before I move ahead, do you guys have any questions, any doubt, whatever we have covered till now?
Sohail, I have one question.
Yes.
Okay. So as I'm working in a monitoring team, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm relating what you're saying to like what you're explaining right now. I'm relating it practically with what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Okay. And what knowledge I'm gaining from this training, okay, and whatever I'm doing right now in my current domain,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and the interview, if I, crack the interview, and if I hit the floor at that time, uh, is there any chances that I will end up something which I am not learning over here and they will be going to teach me something different?
Definitely. There are plenty of things which we are not going to learn here and which you may face, but they are not going to teach you.
So in
There are
that
thousands of
situation, I will.
services. Yes, I think I
Okay.
got the question, so I'll try to answer that. There are
Okay. Thank
thousands
you so
of
much.
questions, thousands of services, and we are not learning all of them. I told you, it's not possible. This course will go for a year or 2 years if we sit and try to understand everything. We're not doing that. We're trying to understand the approach, and it's not only with you. People who are coming with genuine experience of 5 and 6 years, they will say, no, I have worked on these 10 services. I'm not sure about the 11th service. But that does not mean someone will teach you. And that does not mean you won't work on that. But once you have understanding of the basics and logics and concept, you will be capable enough to crack those questions and crack that situation. Okay, so you don't worry, we are going to clear the concept. So if something new comes, you can just quickly watch 2 videos, read some document, or do a practical on your test environment, and then it should be good. Uh, you will be able to understand that topic and crack it.
Thank you so much. And if suppose like if I get selected in any organization, if I have any query over there, so can I connect and ask some questions
It's
if I
we
get
have
stuck some.
enough time for that. Don't worry. We'll discuss all that in interview panels and everything. As of now, we have
Acha.
a lot to learn, right?
Okay. Okay.
So what I was trying to show you here is your map. Let me see. That's a good one. Hence, I'm looking for this. Okay. No, so this is not it. Let me search for that. But meanwhile, let's start with this. Anyone who can explain what is geography, forget Azure. If I say that we are available in this geography, my business is available in this geography, what do you understand by that?
So basically, Azure.
Sorry, one at a time, guys. Yes, Anisa.
So,
Locations, locations,
Right. uh, and could you be more precise?
Regions.
Region we have next. What is the difference between geography and region? Forget Azure,
so
not talking about Azure. I'm saying I'm available in this geography, and then I'm saying I'm available in this region. So how could you explain this?
so Azure geography is basically in
Domain.
which.
One more thing, guys. Not only in the class, please do not ever give answers in just one word answers, just with a single word. You're definitely getting rejected. No matter how good you are, no matter how much you know, what experience you're putting in a plate on your resume, you're definitely being rejected for that. Definitely. Being an interviewer also, we do feel this, and I've seen uh, results also when we see those interview papers later when other panel has taken the interview. So one word answer, it's never ever expected and accepted. They never accept it, and they never expect any candidate to do that. So one word answer, please refrain. And if you start doing that here, you will get into that practice and you will do the same thing in your interview. So from here only, we'll keep that practice, we'll keep that habit that we do not give answers in one word. maybe it's correct. Technically, your answer is correct, but always make it a habit that you answer it properly in a sentence. You just unmute yourself and say one word and mute yourself. That will ruin your habit, and you will do the same thing in your interview, and that gives a negative impression for sure. Immediately they will think that this candidate is going to do the same thing with my client, and my client is not, it's not going to accept it. So it's a clear rejection for sure. Even if your answer is even if it is a close ended question, try to summarize it, try to make it a sentence. It looks like that you are giving some importance to the interviewer, right? So let's make it a habit here also. When you answer, please make sure you answer properly uh, in sentences, even if it is a small one, that is fine. Yeah, so someone can explain what is geography and region.
So
Again, not
can I
talking about Azure,
explain?
anything.
Can I explain, sir?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. So Azure Geography is okay. So, for example, if Azure has taken a services in UK, okay. So UK, America, Ireland, so it basically shows that in that particular geography, okay, where exactly Azure has taken the services. Okay, so recently I have came across one case where I was not aware of Azure geography, and that is the reason I'm explaining you. I might be wrong, but I have seen that which areas has been impacted. It was showing in red.
Okay, somehow correct. Anyone else would like to try?
Yeah,
So I
Azure
can
Yes,
try.
yes, strategy can.
Azure Geography is like where the Azure has been working there. Like there is a like in India, there is a three service regions are there. In India, like Pune, Chennai, and I think Bangalore. Pune, Chennai, and Hyderabad. There is a region. This is called the Azure region.
Okay, fine. I think we spent enough
What
time.
I
Let's
understand.
yes, Muzammil.
Okay.
Let's take the last answer and then I'll
What
explain it.
what I understand is region can be like Indian region, US region, UK region, or Ireland region. What I understand that Azure servers are present on these regions
Okay, and then what is
overall India.
geography?
Overall, geography would be we if we are in India, so we would go to Indian region server, and if someone who is located in US, they would go to US region. Someone who is nearby, if someone is if Asian region, they would go to someone who is in India, Bangladesh, Nepal. If they are using
Got it.
Azure
Fair idea.
or
Yes, yes. Okay. Let's skip that
yes,
then.
thank
Sorry,
you.
Iram. Next time I'll definitely take your answer. This is a basic one, so let's skip to this one, and I'll answer this quickly. We don't have to spend much time on this. I will explain it. All answers are correct. I don't see any incorrect answer, but just a way of explaining. I'll explain it. Let's see if you guys understand it. Okay. So when it comes to Azure, now we are talking specifically about Azure. Before we're just talking in general, what is geography and what is region. It's very basic thing, very simple. There's no rocket science. Geography, it's something they're representing to a country or a continent, mostly country they're talking about. Whatever you see here in the white dots, okay, that is Azure geography. So where is it? Azure it's available in Saudi Arab. Azure is available in Africa. Azure is available in Greece. Azure is available in Italy. Azure is available in France. It is available in Spain. Okay. So they have their geography. It is just they're calling an area. There's no exact segregation where it's continent, it's a city or whatever it is. Mostly it's countries. I don't see any city's name here. Mostly countries. Okay. So it's available in Finland. It's available in United Kingdom. So when I say that this Azure geography, which means that Azure's presence is there, somehow their presence is there, that is their that is what Azure geography is. They're calling it Azure geography. That's it. Now, our services are available in China, so this is our Azure geography. China is Azure geography. Okay, here Taiwan, Korea, so they are available. They are representing it as a geography. Is it clear? Just their presentation, or just their presence. If their presence is there, they're calling it, okay, it's one of the Azure geography. It's simple term. Now the next question is, what is Azure region? Now region is something that in that country, now India is not a small country, like Right, see, this is, let me zoom it in. Can you guys see it properly?
Able to see.
Right, so this is our country, ये रहा हमारा प्यारा भारत देश, right? So here, if I say that Azure is available in India, it's very vast statement. It's a vague statement. What do you mean by India? I am sitting in Kashmir, or maybe I am in Kanyakumari. So India is a huge country. What do you mean by India? Where are you in India? Where is your data center? So for that reason, they are referring as region. Now, whenever they say a region means in that region they have their data center. Now I'm sure all of you know what is a data center, right? I don't have to explain again. This is the reason I explained what is a data center to you in initial sessions. Anyone who has doubt with data center, what is a data center? Anyone who doesn't understand? This question is to specifically people who joined the session or who have watched the video. People who are coming for the first day, I understand maybe you are not there, you watch the video and then you can let me know if you don't understand. So anyone guys who doesn't understand what a data center is? So I'm taking that as yes for all. So all of you understand what a data center is. So India is geography, but under India, where are your data center? I have to think about it, right? I'm using your services. How are we using services of cloud? What is the medium of using of that service?
Through the internet.
Through the internet. So if there is internet, definitely latency and everything matters, right? So I have to think about it whether I'm going to use your service or not. Just because you're saying you're in India and I'm sitting here somewhere in Kerala, if I want to use your server, and by India you meant Delhi, so from Kerala to Delhi I'm wasting my latency. It doesn't make sense. Maybe AWS is just available in Karnataka, I'll go ahead with them. So I need some granular information. So for that, they have regions. In India, if Azure is available, where is it in India? So that is called region. What is Azure region? And then how many are there? We'll see that. Okay. So look at this. How many regions do we have in India? I'll explain this color coding later, that what exactly this mean or what purple color region is means, but all of these are region. The round icons you see, all of these are region in India and everywhere. Okay, so how many regions do we have? We have one in central India, we have one in south central, we have one here in south India. South India is in Chennai, I guess, and the central India is in Pune. You won't believe, but we have a huge data center in Pune and you won't find address online, so don't bother to look it. Okay,
It's very
south India,
confidential. Yeah.
it is Chennai. South central, it is in Hyderabad. It is upcoming, by the way. The green means it is upcoming, it's announced, it's coming soon. And the one which is up and running, it's in Pune location, central India. So these are the region. Now if someone wants to utilize the service, now they know, okay, here it is. So if someone who's in Mumbai and if they want to utilize the service, they'll say, okay, this is very nearby. I mean 300 400 kilometer, it's nearby for them. We have good network connectivity and everything. So 300 kilometers, 400 kilometers, 500 kilometers, it's okay. And based on that study only, they have created this. Even someone sitting in Delhi, they will happily utilize Azure data center services which are in Pune. They won't have any issue with this. There used to be one in Mumbai. I am not sure what happened with that, but now it's no, it's not showing anymore. Again, this information, never ever go with this. I have this information here available on my OneNote, but these numbers and etc. you will never take from this OneNote or any data which is offline. Why? Because Azure, they keep on changing, they keep on editing and removing regions and even geographies. Few years back they were not available in Gulf countries, now they are available, right? So you never take this information from here. From here you just take the format of the answer, but these numbers you will always take from online. You can just simply do a Google search and you'll get it online. Okay, so this is geography and these are regions. Geography is nothing, it's just a symbolic thing. They are saying we are available in India, so that's our geography. But regions, these are specific to address and everything, that where in India you are available. How many regions do you have in India? So they have 3 regions. Similarly, if we go look at this, South Africa, they are available here, they have only one region here. Here, South Africa North, only one region. So anyone in South Africa wants to use, they will have to you utilize only this region. I mean, it's better for them if they go ahead and select India's region or Qatar or some other region. It's better at least they have one region. They will utilize it. Maximum regions you will see, obviously in US, right? You're gonna see that, but that is not important, and no one is going to ask you questions that how many regions are there in India and how many regions are there in US. I'll share this link. You guys can go ahead and check this globe once, just for your understanding. We don't have to understand to learn this, or we don't have to understand and read this and everything. We don't have to do that. Here the aim is to understand what is geography, what is region. Geography we are not going to use much. It's only one time thing. I'm telling you, it's okay. Region, it's very important. We are going to discuss again and again. Region will appear. Regional surveys, global surveys, regional pairing, global pairing. Region will come in every picture, right? So do not if you have any questions, do ask. Do not just leave it. Okay. So region, when I say, it is nothing but their data center. Okay. If their data center is that in that city, they will call it a region. Now data center could be one building, two building, uh, but it's one premises. Okay. In one premises, even if they have 10 buildings, it's one data center. Okay. So that is your region. Is this clear till here, guys? Anyone has any doubt in geography and region?
Understand.
What about others? Geography, region, is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's discuss what is data center. I have already explained. What is availability zone? I will explain it to you. Okay. And availability set we are going to discuss after that. But before this, a small question here. Again, this is for freshers. Mostly people who are coming with experience, they won't ask you this kind of question. How many regions are there? Okay, so Azure has 60 plus available in announced region in 140 countries. Got it? This is the answer. But this is old one. You can go ahead and check in. You can do a Google that how many regions are there in Azure. I'll just do it for you. Wait. How many regions Azure has? So now it shows 59, surprisingly, but I'm not sure about this source K21. We always trust Microsoft's website. Okay, look at this. It says 59 regions operative and 19 under development. Okay, but here if you go to Microsoft's site, it says with 60 plus announced region. So we'll use the same language. That is what we have here. 60 plus available in announced region in 140 countries. And that's okay. Just because you say one less or one extra, no one is going to reject you for that. But you should know, it should not happen that there are 60 and you're talking about 140, or you're saying okay there are 200 regions. That should not be the case. You're saying 59, you're saying 61, it's okay. Okay. So this is a small question. Mostly they ask it to freshers, not to experienced people. But still, it's good to know. If you're calling yourself, if you're claiming that you have an experience, it is implied that you know it. They will not ask, but if someone asks, you should know. And being an experienced person, if you do not know this, if you are not able to answer this properly, uh, then definitely you are not clearing that interview for sure. Is it clear, guys?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
It says 140 countries and 60 regions. So is it possible that there are countries clubbed together under one region?
Hmm.
Like for geography, usually according to geography, we said it is either one country, right?
No,
Or
no,
it
no,
can
nothing
even
like
be
that. Forget geography. I told you geography just that was just for your understanding. Forget the geography. It is talking about the region. It's at 60 plus regions in 140 countries. So are you saying they have clubbed the countries? Is that your question?
Yes.
They may have. We don't have to worry about it. We can check
Okay.
that on the map.
Okay.
For example, India itself has 3 regions. I got your question. So yes, maybe they have uh, created their own boundaries or something like this. So we don't have to worry about it. We just have to remember those numbers. That's it. That too not very important. I told you it comes mostly they ask it to freshers, right? So you don't have to worry about it much. What you have to worry about is you understand the concept of region. You should not get confused between a region and anything else. So this is clear to everyone, right? Okay. Now let's explain what is data center, what is availability zone, and what is availability set. So data center we already know. Now I'm gonna explain it to you what is availability zone. Okay. Availability zone is nothing but a region which has more than one data center, mostly three. I've seen all the availability zones, whatever they're calling it, it has 3 data centers. So let me explain it to you. So what is it? This is a region. Okay. And look at this. It says availability zone. Availability zone is a feature of a region. Okay. Understand that one thing. Let me bifurcate it for you or trifurcate it for you. Availability zone, it is a feature of your region, and not all of the regions have it. Only few regions have it. Is this clear? Is this statement clear, guys? I will explain it to you what is the feature. But is this clear?
Sir,
What is availability zone?
can you
Yes.
explain one more time, sir?
Which part did you not understand? Just one sentence.
Availability zone. Availability
No,
zone,
I did
sir.
not explain what is availability zone as of now. I'm just saying
Okay, okay.
availability zone, it's a feature of your region, and not all of the regions have it. Only few regions have it. Is this statement clear? What is availability zone? I haven't explained it yet. Don't
Okay,
worry. I am coming to
okay,
that.
okay.
Oh, no, it wasn't only for you. Don't worry. I'm asking all of you. Is this statement clear, guys?
Yes.
To all of
Can you
you?
please repeat your statement?
Uh, Availability zone, it is a feature of region, and it is not available for all the regions, but it is available only for few regions, few Azure regions. Anyone who still did not understand this? What is the feature? I'm coming to that. I haven't explained what is that feature. But is this clear to you that availability zone, it's nothing like not a different region, it's not a different category or something, it's just a feature. If you click here, let's see, this is a central India, it's a region. I'm clicking on this, and then it shows that whether availability zone, it's available or not, whether this feature is available or not. Is this clear, guys, to everyone? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now what is the feature? All regions, they do not have availability zone. Few regions have availability zone. But what is that? Let me explain it to you. Now, all the regions, whichever you see, they have only one data center. All the regions, the basic regions, they have only one data center. If I'm saying that I have a region in central India, which is Pune, and so it has only one data center. Now, when I say one data center, that does not mean one building. I'm not saying one building, guys. One data center. I've already explained it to you. I showed you the data center, right? This is one data center, not a one standalone building. It's not data center. This is one data center. So if I say I have a region over there, so when Azure says that we have a region over there, Azure says that they have a data center in that city. That is what they are calling. They have a region over there. Is this clear till here? I'm breaking up the statement so you understand it well.
So this statement I didn't understand, the one that you just made.
Can anyone explain who understood it? Now, can you explain what is region? Can anyone explain what is region based on what I just explained it to you?
Sir, as per my understanding, you just explained that regions and geography. Geography represent a country, and region basically regions represents how many regions you have in that particular country. So let's say I have a geography India, and in that particular India, I have different regions, like in South India, like in Pune, in Chennai. So this is what I understood, right?
Perfect. Correct till here. Now, go more granular. What is a region now? Why are we calling it is a region? What is there that we are calling it a region?
Under
Region
one
is
region,
some
there are data centers. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes. No, Ganesh, continue. Yes, Ganesh, continue with your
Yes, yes,
answer.
sorry,
Let me
yes,
see.
I was on mute. Okay. So, as you just explained us that, so let's say Azure is explaining us that we have a one region in
Hmm.
Pune, a region which means a data center, I believe so, right?
Perfect. So right. Oh, okay. I did not see who did not understand the question, but I hope now Ganesh has explained. Is this clear now?
It's correct.
Okay. Whoever did
Yes.
not understand now, I hope this is clear to you, right?
Yes, sir.
So if that region has wherever they have a data center, they are calling it as a region. So Pune has a data center, it is a region. Mumbai has a data center, it is a region. Chennai has a data center, it is a region. Delhi has a data center, it is a region. It is not, I'm just giving examples. Okay, we have only 3 regions here. I think Mumbai and Delhi is not there. It's only Hyderabad, Chennai and Pune. So now you understood what is a region. Now the functionality of availability zone, coming back to our original topic, you will call it a region with availability zone only where you have more than one data center. For example, if I say that my Pune or Central India has availability zone feature. Just a minute, guys. Sorry, guys, there was some background noise, so I had to mute myself. Okay. So I was saying availability zone, right? Availability zone, you will call it in a particular region where you have more than one data center. Only that region will be called availability zone or a region with availability zone feature. So no one extend to this long or this long statement like do you have a region with availability zone? They will simply call, okay, is it availability zone? Is that region availability zone? They may replace it, but what it means that does that region have a feature of availability zone. Now what availability zone means, it's you have multiple data centers. I have seen 3, so we'll stick to 3. So if any region which has 3 data centers, it will be called as availability zone. Is this clear to everyone?
Yeah.
So if South India region, uh, Chennai, if there is only one data center, guys, again, I'm telling you, when I say one data center, do not imagine one building. This whole is one data center. Okay. I think most of you are from Pune, Maharashtra nearby, so you will understand this example. So let me take this example. Uh, let's say I am saying that Pune is a region with availability zone feature. So in Pune, one data center, and I'm just giving you examples, guys. Okay, do not quote me for address. I don't even know, and even if I know, we are not revealing that. Okay, so if I'm saying that Pune has availability zone feature, it means they have 3 data centers in Pune. Maybe one at Magarpatta, one at Ion Kharadi, and one at Hinjewadi. These are 3 different areas, guys, in Pune city. These are 3 different areas, and they are extremely far from each other. So if any city or any region has 3 data center, that will be called as availability zone. Is this clear definition to all of you?
Yeah.
Anyone who did not understand, guys? Okay, we have only 5 minutes left in this session. Actually 4 minutes left. Let me show you this picture and explain availability zone again. After this, we'll talk about availability set. And then why do we use it? We are going to come to that later. So look at this. If it is visible to you, this is I am calling Azure region. This could be Pune. Okay, this could be Pune. So here I have one availability zone, which means a data center. I have another availability zone, which is another data center, and this is another availability zone. So if any region has 3 or more data centers or 1 or more data centers, normally 3, let's stick to 3. I have not seen any region with 2 data centers, and one will definitely not be called availability zone. So if any region which has 3 data centers, it will be called an availability zone. Is this clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we have 2
Yes, sir.
minutes, so quickly let's go ahead and read the definition. What is Azure region? Region, it's a set of data centers that are connected through a dedicated low latency network. Explanation is something else. Interview answer should be this. Okay. And now here when it says set of data centers, do not imagine this. Okay. Set of data center, this is also a set of data centers. Let me open this. Yeah, this is a complete data center and we are calling it a set of data centers. So every region, this definition will go. So a region is set of data centers or a data center which are connected through dedicated low latency network. That is your region. What is geography? An area of the world containing at least one Azure region, that is called geography. You can read this one also if you want, but this is very bookish explanation. If you want, you can remember it, but at least this one should be there in your answer. An area of world containing at least one region will be called Azure geography. What is Azure region? I already explained it to you. Azure global network, will come to that. Data center, I have already explained it to you. Azure availability zone, I explained it to you, but what should be your interview answer? It's a unique physical location within region. Each zone is made up of one or more data centers equipped with independent power, cooling, net and networking. I'll explain it to you. Not all regions will have availability zone. Regions that support availability zone will have minimum 3 availability zones. See, minimum at least 3 will be there. And this 99% etc. I will explain it to you later. But this should be your answer. Not all of it. You don't have to remember exactly like this, but few jargons from here should be there. Okay, less than a minute is left, guys. We'll take a break of 5 minutes. I'll see you guys at 3:30, sharp 3:30. Join using the same link. And all these questions I'm going to send you today, and the answers you're getting it here. You have complete whole week to practice. See you in next session in 5 minutes, guys. Use the same link.
Sure. Thank you.